And we are now live. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the weekly Jellyfish, and I spelled it wrong in the title, Dev Talk. Goodness. Um, is this episode 38? Yes, this is episode 38 because last week was 37. I don't know. My days are off. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I thought yesterday was Thursday, so I started a live stream. Didn't ever end up making it live, but alas. So as you see, some of the normal faces are gone, but they're not gone forever. That's just temporary. They'll be back next week. A lot of stuff going on in a lot of people's lives. I know I couldn't make it last week, but at least we always have somebody. Dave's always lurking in the shadows, but we have some really good, solid updates. I know Dave, Batman, I think Dragon's even been working on the pools and stuff, but been doing a lot of work. I'll hand the mic over to him here shortly. One thing I did want to say is it looks like pool wise, I've been looking at the payouts and stuff. Everything's pretty much running without a hitch. Now, Dave let me know earlier today, was it this morning, that the withdrawals and the deposits for the Web3 were ironed out?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah. So if you have a Web3 Jellyfish account, which I assume most of you guys do, withdrawals and deposits are now seamless. Basically, they are no longer have manual verification, right, Dave?
Yeah, no, it's all automated.
All automated, and it's all linked with the Solana chain, so everything's nice and hunky dory. I did want to ask you, Dave, and I figure we'll ask it while we're on live stream. Will we be able to integrate Tether inside of the Web3 account on Solana? So when you go to your wallet in the top right, it would show you your Jellyfish balance and your Tether balance. Is that possible?
Yeah. And we've actually been testing around with stuff like that as well. So we have on the back end that I can see, it's called dual token. So in the future, you can choose something like Tether or USDC, or let's say you're mining Bonk and you want to store it in the same place as your Jelly, so we can swap. Um, that's all enabled, and there's a spot for it. And there's even a spot where in the future we'll have a separate faucet for these things too. If that's anything cool for anybody. So when you click on the faucet, you're getting, point a million zeros, one tether also. Once we get some of our ecosystem kind of expanded, especially once the marketplace kind of launches and brings stuff like that into. So yeah, no, a lot of new things coming like that. But soon, I'm hoping to have Tether integrated on user profiles where that can be deposited and withdrew as well.
Good. Okay. And that works us one step closer to using it in our platform, which we're not even going to talk about that because we have other stuff to talk about.
Yes.
So yeah, withdrawals, deposits, good to go. If you want to go in there and put more money in to raise your proof of holdings multiplier, proof of holdings is 100% in effect. There's no issues there. People have asked about the base rate multiplier. It's still at 5. I know in the past we had really high ones. We would spend for random ones. We're still technically not profitable as a corporation. We're not even break even at this point. So we don't have any extra funds to raise the base multiplier yet. We're definitely going to be working on that. But right now, if you want a bigger bonus multiplier, it would be through proof of holdings. And if you unfortunately do need to pull some funds out, say if something happened and you need to get your money out and sell it, that kind of thing, you can go ahead and do a withdrawal now. So that is, I know some people were worried about that, and I always just told them, hey, make a ticket. I'll front you it, and then once the database is fixed, no issues. Which I only had a couple people that needed that. Most people were just like, hey man, just let me know when it's ready. No big deal. So we absolutely have a super solid base right now of people, and I can only imagine as things grow and progress over time, it'll only get better. What was the next big thing? My brain is frazzled here.
Our Doge pool. I know that's another big ticket item.
Okay, yeah. So definitely. Oh, my camera. There we go. Yes, the Doge pool is in testing. If you do want to come help out and test, just come over and actually create a help ticket on the Discord. It is, I believe, up. I was just about to connect to it before I got on live stream. And right now it is set up as a pool, not a solo pool, right? I believe.
I believe, but I do have to
Yeah.
go double check with some of the others. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were just gonna do a regular Dogecoin pool or script pool. Technically, it's Litecoin, isn't it? But I don't know. All
I don't
the
know. That was the big brain people. I'm not advanced for that stuff.
Yeah, because technically, I I don't know. That'll be for its own video. But yeah, so definitely going to be showing that off, and we are going to be showing off some more of the Bitcoin mining pool stuff in upcoming videos. They're going to get their own dedicated videos going on to the Brandon Coin main channel, so that'll no doubt help draw some people in. We haven't been able to make progress on any of the additional jackpot system or anything for the Bitcoin solo pool, just because the guys have been so strapped with getting what was it, the database, and getting everything back in sync when we had that rollback. And now we are at 100% operational, right?
Everything but merge.
Okay.
And the only reason why we're holding back on merge is there was some talk about selectable merge. The yield on all of our coins are around the same so far. So having merge on every pool, but you could only choose one pool, is supposed to be a feature that's coming and being tossed around. That way we can expand to all the people. So I know our various people, and a lot of our other people, they'll be able to do so in the future. Because the yield's all the same.
Yeah. I
But
mean, I like the
still needs
idea.
rework.
Yeah, selectable merge, or if it's just not as aggressive of a merge that
Mm-hmm.
is maybe across all pools. So people are making a little bit here, a little bit there. It's just not going to be as large. We just can't afford to essentially give it away, because in the beginning it was basically just like advertising.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Mm-hmm.
it was another form of giving back, which we had set aside funds for that, but I mean, it quickly dried up. And the fact that I don't want to admit it, but I think Warthog is not doing so hot.
No,
Warthog's
it's
drowning by the
dense
day.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I try
That's
not to
why we're
even look
trying
at
to refresh the merge scenario. Let other things be able to be touched by it. But we'll probably roll it out half at first, and then go from there. But I know a lot of people has talked about merge, and it is still in the works. Just with our pools being in different places, we have to change how we read it and process it. But I do have that still going. So, but
Yeah,
besides that, we're operational. Yeah.
good. Well, awesome. While I have Dave on the line, oh, I'm sorry. I think I heard your baby in the background. You're good to stay muted. Rolling into some of the other news, we did have, and Dragon was working on some custom housings for some nerd miners, and they'd be for, obviously you can use them on the Jllyfc Bitcoin pool. Those have been pushed back a little bit. He's had a lot of stuff going on. Life hits everybody. But whenever those are ready, I'm hoping maybe in the next week or two, I will let the Discord know first before I let YouTube or anything else, because they will be a limited run. I don't know how many they're going to be. I know I just stacked up on another 20, another case of 20 of the large nerd miners. So we'll see. It could be good. It could be bad. Only time will tell. Well, I mean, it's going to be good. They're nerd miners. They can't be bad. I was just talking about printing, because the 3D printing can take some time, and I don't want to take away from what he's already doing as well, because he has a lot of projects going at one time. Outside of that, I don't want to speak on the phone app stuff because Trips and Batman aren't here. But I know that they couldn't make a lot of progress until all the website database stuff was done. So now that that's done, I believe they can start the process of getting that train back moving. Is that correct, Dave?
Yes. And to my knowledge, they have a little bit of the testers back up and going, and they have Android making. I believe it's Android. I know it's not both. It's one or the other. Making some progress right now. So they got a test database back up, and they're testing the apps, trying to find some bugs. But yeah, it's slowly getting back up to speed for where it was a few weeks ago.
Yes. Oh, good point there. Migrating Rocks. The July loyalty drawing is Lupe manages all the loyalty drawings. He is not able to make it tonight, but we're going to do July, and I guess we'll end up doing August probably by the next live stream. What's the date on the next live stream? It'll be the 28th. So we won't do August, that one. We'll do August on the 4th of next month, but we will be doing July on next week's, because I don't know any of the information for who has what or how many entries, all that kind of stuff. So if I tried to do one right now, it would just be like, hey, who's in here? So you got really good odds right now because there's only 9 people watching at the moment. The loyal ones are here right now. But yeah, so sorry about that. Life got in the way for a lot of people here recently. How's your life treating you there, Dave? How's the little one?
My little one is sleeping, and he sleeps good now. I'm able to get sleep, but he also wants to eat everything he can find. So I'll leave out my dinner, and then he thinks my dinner is his snack. Or the other day, he saw animal crackers in the store, and then pitched a fit because he wanted the animal crackers so bad.
Lovely.
And yeah, it's. But luckily, no
Yeah.
one's sick. No one's sick like Trips. I hate sickness. That's rough.
Yeah, sickness, especially when the kids are sick, is no good. One thing I did want to touch on before we get off here, because we're probably not going to have a super long live stream tonight, is I made a new channel in the Discord. If people are looking at it or wondering what it is, it's called Grab Tap. It's a platform that actually reached out to me because on my YouTube, I've been doing a lot of like play to earn games like Idle Mine and stuff like that. And they were like, hey, we are starting up a new platform, and it's going to be based around play to earn off of objectives. No purchase necessary, and you can join in with like a community, and you can have your own community and do like raffles and giveaways and stuff inside of that. And I'm like, this sounds really cool. I started trying it out, and I downloaded a Star Trek game. They have phone games, and they also have desktop games, and they're currently working on adding more. So it's not just necessarily these cheap, chintzy little like crappy ad farming games that I like to call them, like the play to earn that you normally run into. These are like full-fledged games. So my wife plays Monopoly Go like an absolute crazy person. She's been playing it for a while, and I saw Monopoly Go is on this platform. So I just got her to sign up, and she made a whole new Monopoly Go account. But they are experiencing some server problems. They're working on an update. So if you did sign up with that link and stuff that's over in the Grab Tap area, you should get your bonus 500 points, which is it's 1,000 points per $1, and you can cash out at 5,000 points for $5. So you essentially get 50 cents for signing up under my link, and then it'll also track everybody's points that they earn. And at the end of the month, GrabTap is giving me points to distribute out. I guess right now it's going to be the top 3. I'll have more information as they go. It's pretty fresh on the platform side, but there's a lot of people that have reached out. Vaping Dave was one of them. And they're like, hey, I've played this and I've got down to this point, and it said I should be at this many points, but it's only showing this many points. What's that about? Well, there is still some growing pains. So far, I've actually really enjoyed the platform. I started playing the Star Trek game, which I'm a Star Trek and a Star Wars guy. I go back and forth. And for the last like 2.5, 3 days now, I've just been having it on my other monitor over here playing it nonstop. So that's what that other Discord channel is about. Feel free to come in there. And if you want to play some games and earn some money, it's not bad. I mean, some of these games, I think like Monopoly Go, obviously it's a little bit as you go, but like the earning potential on that's like over $140 right now. So What's up, Jackson Digital and Bacon, Eggs, and Hash? Glad you guys could make it. Buddy Love in the house, Digital Dumber. So, yeah, we got to get Dave on the old grab tap, the old play to earn. I think a lot of games are going to go towards that model because then they don't have to advertise like these junk advertisements, like in between ads and stuff. It's just like, hey, this is our, what we're willing to put out there to draw in users for our game. And why not give that money or a portion of that money to the end user, right? Kind of makes sense.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
kind of how Neoxa does it, but they're like, big crypto player.
that's true. Yeah. This is not crypto at all. You can cash out in I think it's like Visa, gift cards, Target, Amazon, stuff like that. So this is just fiat, but you could buy crypto with the fiat. Boom. So, yeah, I didn't have anything else, Dave. I don't know if you wanted to cover anything else. I'm gonna think hard and long before we get off here.
I guess I'll just make a quick comment about the withdrawals, like a quick how-to and how to do the deposits. The withdrawal system, it is automated now, and it was automated before, but one of the differences is there's about a 20 to 30 minute wait until the funds will pop in your account. But there will be no more failures. So some people would make a ticket saying their transaction has failed. Well, this way it's never going to fail. It'll always automatically do the compute units. But it now does take up to 30 minutes. And that's not like variable. It's at least going to take 20 to 30 minutes every single time. So just make sure you keep that in the back of your minds. And then for deposits, do not send any jelly or any other things in the future that isn't associated with the same wallet on the portal. So if I have my wallet on my Soulflare and I have that same wallet on the portal, I only need to send jelly from that wallet to the portal. And the reason why is we track the deposits and who sends it, and that's how it's automated. So if you send it from another wallet, it technically won't know where to go. Now, we are fixing this and adding the ability to have other wallets to send from, but right now it just doesn't work. So just make sure you use the same wallet that you are associated with on the portal. Or if you do accidentally do it with another wallet, that's fine. Just let us know in a ticket, because there's no way right now that we'll see that fail message until I get fixing some more bugs this week. But that's just a quick PSA. The deposits should only take 1 minute to get into your account.
Yeah, they're nice and quick. And you know what? I'm going to work on a how-to video just so people don't make any mistakes. And maybe that can, pop up on the page or something for deposits, just so we don't run into any issues. Because I can just see it happening. It's already happened in the past. Now my kids need me. Digital Dumber said can confirm deposit was in his account before he could log into the Web3. Awesome. Dave, I was going to say, I do have to run. So if you want to carry the live stream longer, that's up to you. If not, we will call it early.
Hey, we will call it early. I think my child wants me to go to bed with him now.
Yeah, I hear my kids beating on the door, and the wife's out of town. So that's
bless
my
her heart.
responsibility. Yeah. So anyway, guys, y'all have a good one. I will be over in the Discord. I'm going to be playing some Star Trek. So if you want to come over and geek out with me, and yeah, other than that, I'll see you on the flip side. Let me go tend to these kiddos. Later, Dave.
All right, later.